What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I have a little update for you guys on the collection. So first off, just a little like follow up on that guy right there, Abe Sapien Life Size Bust. I am very happy with him. I think he fits my collection and this particular display extremely well. Like it fits right freaking in. So I really like it. So I'm very excited to get the remaining of that line. I think it was the right decision to go down this rabbit hole, if you so call it. You know, really converting this entire room more so to true third scale and life size bust. We just have a few quarter scale, but they're monsters, and so it's kind of hard to, you know, for example, like Berserker Predator next to XM. One's 1/4, one's 1/3, but you can't even tell. So secondly, I actually did end up ordering that 1/3 scale Chucky. I freaking love Chucky. He's one of my favorite horror icons. Him, Freddy, and Pennywise are my three favorite horror icons. Then after that, I'd probably say Ghostface. Here's the thing, like Myers and Leatherface don't really have personality. Ash isn't necessarily the villain per se. But when it comes to like the villain, I like a villain who antagonizes them. I like Terrifier. He might actually be like the fifth one. So, but anyways, we have a few spots where we're going to throw that Chucky. One right there. Two, I'd probably do it right where that Voodoo for Dummies is, just in the back, and then move that right there and remove that entirely. Like, let's say it looks out of place anywhere, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go in the Chucky display. It'll just be in the background, The third spot would be over here in that empty spot right there. I also just purchased a third scale pumpkin. That is a quarter scale. It's definitely too small. It's always kind of like bugged me, the size of it. So I bought a third scale, which is much bigger. And so that will replace that as soon as we get that. And I'll probably just throw that pumpkin next to Pumpkinhead, since his name is Pumpkinhead, and more pumpkins, more the merrier. But yeah, we're getting a 1/3 scale pumpkin to go right there, which I think will fit better. I really wish I would have got the exclusive on this, but back then I was kind of like new into getting to horror. I didn't realize how big of a deal the exclusive was with my, freaking Myers. I think like his exclusive is one of the most crucials of any of my like freaking statues. So, I did move this here on top of the air purifier. You'll see why. So I made a few changes over here. So it really bugged me how I couldn't have Storm Shadow next to Snake Eyes. And I thought about it, and I decided if I remove these two and space things out, I should be able to fit it. So a little trial and error, and we got it to work. First thing we had to do was move this raptor bust like this, because it was just completely blocking Grimlock, and I did not like that. So we brought this forward because of its back, the head like covers it too much, and so we just brought it forward, did those two there, and then just put that like little extra voice thing in the back. But I think that looks really good, and it now, makes the hallway seem a little bit more open instead of having a giant raptor bust sticking out. So that was the first thing we did. Then we spaced these out, and they each get their own shelf. So basically Grimlock is on his own little glass curio. And we got this poster. I am going to get one the same size as that. It's just, this is all I have right now. So what I need to do is take this to a print shop, scan it, and scale it out bigger. So it's 18 by 24 inches, same as that Snake Eyes poster. But we had to remove Optimus from the little base and have him ride Grimlock, which ultimately is the best look anyways. And then we put that right there on the base itself. Theoretically I could put it on the glass shelf, but whatever. So yeah, then you got the Snake Eyes poster with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. And then we put like the movie kind of in between. But, we got a decent amount of spacing, so like they're facing each other. You got the poster above, which I'm a huge fan of that movie. I'm a huge fan of all the G.I. Joe movies. I never watched the actual animated series. I wish I did. I didn't, though. But I'm a huge fan of the movies. Like, I love it. And I can't wait for the Transformers X G.I. Joe, crossover. I think it's going to be amazing. So we got much better angles now of Storm Shadow. Before, if you remember, he was actually underneath here. Inside here, now currently I have nothing there, so I can put whatever the heck I want. I just put Optimus's base there for the second. But, I know I can return technically Master Splinter, but frankly I just prefer him there. So we got an empty spot here. I can do what I want with it. But there is the G.I. Joe, which I think looks really good. So, yeah. I think that works really good. Storm Shadow was okay in the glass shelf, but ultimately I do really like him next to his, companion piece. I really hate separating statues. Like if I was to display a random turtle elsewhere, I would hate that. I have to have them together. I have to have, when it's the same thing, together. It does bug me right now that I have Link as a solo statue right there, but I'm still trying to figure out the best video game situation. So, yeah. I'm like, well, technically I could have a leader right here. Just the statue, not the bust. But obviously I want her with her bust. But I do think this works. I think it looks good. It looks cleaner. And we just need to update the poster. And I did wall mount the Zelda sword and shield right here. So, yeah, that's had to move that so it's just out of place. It only works here if I'm doing this as a Zelda theme. But at the end of the day, these statues to me are far superior than any Zelda statue could ever be. They're just cooler looking, better concepts, better detail. I love my Dream Studios Link. It's super cool, super nostalgic, overall great piece, but can't touch, these statues at all. These are much better in my opinion. So, but yeah, we obviously have this space now for really just any movie statue I want to put there. I do have exciting news. It seems, not guaranteed, but it seems as if we will be getting Witch King bust extremely soon. No guarantees, but it's very possible you will see that extremely soon, likely the next unboxing on my channel. So I am super excited. I'm trying to work out the details, the kinks, the payment, all that jazz. But if things go my way, which lately luck has been on Flankster's side in life, then I should be getting it next week. So, well, not next week, but soon is what I mean. Sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking next week. I wish. But yeah, just wanted to show this to you guys. I gotta go ship a statue right now. I just realized I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go ship a statue. So we're gonna go ship that statue I sold. The only statues I actually will sell, I probably will just sell that Link if anyone's interested for $750. Some of the tree branches have like a little breakage and I glued it. And I think there might be a scuff mark or two on the black base. Otherwise, no issues. Link himself comes with 2 shields, 2 swords, 3 faces. I really do love that statue, but God, I'm so low on space. It's like, once Ganondorf arrives, I'm going to put him right here just for now, until I figure out my space issue. But inevitably, when Z-Warrior ships in let's just say 1 year, because I think that's a whiles out. I don't think that's shipping end of year like KD said. I think that will ship June to August next year. Just 9 characters, and I know KD's typical time thing, so unless he just rushes the factory, that thing is a good whiles out. Which gives me time to figure out space, because obviously Z-Warriors will go here. And I do want to keep Zelda, I just have to figure out a better spot. The most obvious, fix is if we can move Alita out, raise Horizon back up, and do Zelda there. That's the obvious solution. But moving Alita, I know I could move the Alita statue in the other room, but not the bust, because you have Kong bust there. We know we could technically put Alita on that coffee table over there. Which I tried to avoid, although she is not a very tall statue. But technically she could go there. We're trying to figure it out. We'll figure things out. But for now, I did want to, share this update with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Overall, I do like it. I think it looks great. We got great angles of all the statues. And the display just in general looks a little bit cleaner. I think it's best the Raptor bust does not poke out because it just creates a cluttered feeling. Anyways, folks, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.